I'm the Dream Detective, and I help you to sleep better and to find the gold in the gobbledygook of your dreams so you can live the life you dream of. Today, I'd like to share with you some thoughts that had come up from a seminar that I attended yesterday out in Essex. And it was given by a gentleman by the name of, Jonathan Shaw. And his specialty is working with people with chronic pain who have tried it all, done it all, gone everywhere, and are unable to get rid of the pain. But in this particular seminar, he was actually talking about the law of attraction. And what he found was that all of the people who are following faithfully The Secret, whether you've read the book or seen the movie or have talked about it with people, were finding that they weren't really getting the success that an Oprah or Tony Robbins or, or the late Steve Jobs was getting in terms of being successful. And there was something that he said that really resonated with me as a therapist as well. And what Jonathan said is that it's your underlying beliefs that actually determine whether you're able to obtain that success or not, whether it be to be pain-free or whether it be to make $1 million or whatever the case may be. If your underlying beliefs are acting as an unseen assassin of your dreams, a saboteur who is wrecking things for you, you're not going to be successful no matter how many vision boards you do or how much visualization you do or how many courses you take about the law of attraction, of divine ordering, whatever you want to call it. It's not going to work. And it made me think about instances in where people are being sabotaged by their beliefs, the beliefs that they don't even know that they have. I know for me personally, I had a major big breakthrough in my life as a result of realizing that there was an inner 5-year-old who was assassinating my attempts to be able to earn a good living. She was always there and she was always stamping her foot, and I wasn't hearing what she was saying, and she was screwing me up until a few months ago. But we've made our peace and I understand where she was coming from, but that 5-year-old was running my financial life for most of my life without me even realizing it. And this is what I'm talking about when I say what you believe is what you receive. Now, on the surface, you may believe that, you've done your vision boards, you're doing your visualizations, and you believe that you're going to get that new car or that job or that husband or whatever it may be. But if underneath you're feeling, I'm not worthy, or if you believe that somebody else deserves that job, or whatever the case may be, if you're short-circuiting your plans and goals because of these underlying beliefs, you won't be able to achieve them, whatever it may be. So I would ask you to think about that. What is it you truly believe? And the first way to find out, really, is to ask yourself, believe it or not. Ask your unconscious mind, out loud or inside yourself, in your mind, what is it that's preventing me from doing X, Y, Z, whatever it is, or moving into this, that, or the other, or whatever. Frame your question. What is blocking my progress with whatever it is? You will get an answer. As strange as that sounds, the unconscious mind will actually provide you with an answer. And I'll give you an example of what I mean by that. There's some time ago, I was working as a with a client, giving massage treatments, and she was going through a period where she was having a lot of colds and bugs, one after the other. And so I, went through the routine, said, well, what's going on at home? Is home fine? Yeah. Family fine? Yeah. Cat's fine? Yeah. Job's okay. So I said, okay, ask your unconscious mind why it's calling your attention by making you constantly sick. She went away. I saw her about a month later, and I asked her, did she ever get an answer from her unconscious mind? She started to laugh. And it's like, well, what happened? Tell me what happened. Why are you laughing? She said, well, I did get an answer. So what was the answer then? Her unconscious told her that the reason why she was catching colds so much was because she had nothing to complain about. Can you believe it? Her unconscious mind said, you don't have anything to bitch about, so I'm going to give you something to bitch about. Underlying beliefs. Another example, when I was working as a drug and alcohol counselor years ago, there was a gentleman who said all the right things and was making all the attempts to cut down on his drinking, which is what we had agreed he wanted to do, not stop completely, but to cut back. And no matter what we did over the weeks that we worked together, nothing was happening, or he seemed to be going backwards. And finally, I decided to do some kinesiology, muscle testing on him, and asked what was going on. I asked his unconscious mind through the muscle testing, do you really wish to stop or reduce your drinking? The answer came back, no. Unconscious was telling him, you really don't want to stop drinking, so you're not going to stop drinking no matter what you say, no matter what you do. It was then that he became conscious of this underlying thought, what he was really believing, that shocked him out of his torpor, if you will, and he really began to make progress from that point. So what we believe is what we receive. And if we have ideas that we developed before we were even aware that we had developed ideas about money, about relationships, about religion, about anything, those messages will be your internal saboteurs. They will screw you over. And you won't even know why. You won't even know they're there. So what do you do about that? You get help. Like I said, the first thing is to ask yourself. You have all the answers. You know everything there is to know about you. So you're the first person you need to check in with. What is blocking X, Y, or Z for me? What do I believe about this? That's the first thing. But even if you can't get to that point and you can't pinpoint what exactly the problem is, if you realize that there is a problem, seek help. There's all kinds of coaches and all kinds of mentors and all kinds of people who have a particular take on how to clear out the mental malware, basically. Now, that may take the form of counseling. It may take the form of EFT, which is the tapping. It may take any number of things or a combination of things to help you to get to the point where you can bring those unconscious saboteurs to light so that you can shoot them down and get rid of them once and for all. And once you get rid of them, then you will see progress. And I know that was true for me. When I finally learned that this inner 5-year-old was stamping her foot and shooting me in the foot when it came to finances, 3 hours after we had cleared that energy and cleared that internal dispute, money started rolling in. I kid you not, literally 3 hours after I had this session, people were calling me about work. People were calling, money certainly appeared out of nowhere that I had gotten from something or other. I won a prize. So, I mean, it was as if a dam had broken, just splattered away, smashed away all of the stuff that went before, and then the flow was able to happen. So I would challenge you to think about that. What do you believe, and how does it reflect what you receive? What do you believe? Because your belief is going to affect your receipts, literally. You're not going to be able to manifest anything at all, no matter what you say or do on the surface, if down underneath you have a contrary belief, a conflicting belief. And that belief has been there a lot longer than that desire that you're looking for. So you need to get rid of the mental malware. So I leave you with that thought. If you'd like to know more information about excuse me, manifesting and what that means, and the different ways that you can go about getting rid of the mental malware, drop me a message. You can send me a personal message. You can leave a comment. If you just like to share your thoughts about the live, do that. If you just like to drop an emoji, you can do that as well. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Have a great evening and a wonderful week to come, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.